to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. We are here to discuss IPL 2023, which is on the way, started last week, Friday, and of course, we are up to 9 matches already. Match day 10 is tomorrow, LSG versus SRH. And of course, I'm here co-hosted by the competent and very knowledgeable Hakamel, all the way from Bangladesh. Hack, welcome.
Hey,
Right, I should say welcome to me. This is your show, Hack. Hi,
of
Hack. How you
course.
doing, Hack? How you doing? How you
Thanks.
doing?
Yeah, doing great. The IPL is going really well, and each team every day is giving us more and more surprises. And yep, and the more other players are coming and joining the tournament, it's going to be more fun from now on.
Yeah, yeah. We had a great I'm enjoying it so far. This is the first time in a long time I'm getting to watch a lot of the cricket. So I probably only missed maybe 2 games that like in the earlier rounds, but so far, maybe since Tuesday, I've watched everything so far. I definitely saw today's game. Right, we'll talk about that for sure. Today's game was a doozy, and I love some of the players. There's some players now on my radar, Hack, that I'm
Yes.
all right. Need to get these guys in because I think we could build a list now of must-haves on your fantasy team. But before we get there, Hack, we could take a quick look at some of the fixtures, some of the results, because of course this will give us a good idea of who to target, who is looking good, right? I don't know if you agree with that, right? To give us a good idea of
Yeah.
who's in good form.
Mhm.
So, of course, first up we had CSK versus Gujarat Titans. All right. So, of course, let's take a quick look at the Gujarat innings. So, Gujarat would have posted 182 for 5, right? And of course, CSK posted 178 to 7. Let's take a look at CSK first. Sorry. So, CSK, Gaikwad. Now, of course,
Yes. He played a
we
great innings there.
we were lukewarm on him because of the last year, but he did have a very good first class season coming into this tournament, and his form and he's looking good. He's looking good, right? 92 runs or 50 balls, solid. Big up this guy right here, Muin Ali, right? I defended him,
Yes.
did well with the bat, right? So of course, those were the pick. I mean, and we could pick up Chevan Dubé as well. And of course, in the bowling aspect there, for Guteraj, of course, Shami with 2 wickets, someone that's definitely on my radar. I did not pay him any mind at all so far. Alzari Joseph with a double. Rashid Khan,
Okay.
what can we say about Rashid Khan, Hack? That's not said before. Brilliant, brilliant player. Of
Is
course,
someone coming into the team, any franchisee coming into the bowl and takes wicket and comes to bat, gets some runs. So yes, he's a must-have player. And I would like to talk about Rituraj Gaikwad. He
sure.
was picked. He was picked in the Indian team. Didn't play much well, and others took his place. That's why he was really charged up. That yeah, I have to score some runs for
Yes.
the team for coming back into the Indian team. That's why he's got 90 here and another 50 in the second match also. So he
Yes.
was red hot form.
Yes. Yes. Brilliant, brilliant form. Cannot go wrong with that. And of course, Gujarat, they, as I said,
Yes,
posted
it's
182 for
Gujarat.
5.
It's
Gujarat,
Gujarat.
sorry. Sorry,
Yes,
sorry. Gujarat.
Gujarat.
Yes, yes. Gujarat Titans.
Yes.
Of course, in their innings, not too bad. So you had Saha with 25, Subman Gill with 68, right? You had Sud Hassan. Is that how you pronounce that? Sud Hassan with
Sudarshan,
22.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sudarshan.
We have
Yes.
Shankar with 27. So a lot of contributors with the bat, right? Even in the tail end there, Tawatia coming in with a solid 15. You won't be upset with a Rashid Khan with 10, right? I mean, it doesn't sound crazy, but especially with his bowling output and then 10 runs, you'll take that in your fantasy team for sure, right? For sure. Of
You know,
course,
in a T20 game, uh, recently what I do is don't look at runs, who scores the runs. I just look at the strike rates and
right,
compare the strike rates. Look at the Gujarat strikers. Everybody is scoring in a very pacey rate, and
right.
in the Chennai strike rate, you can see some 130 and
Mm-hmm,
100.
mm-hmm,
These are
mm-hmm,
the problem. It's a
mm-hmm.
crime to just waste balls and not getting much runs in that.
And like I say, it's a crime indeed. And of course, the pick of the bowling would have been Hangregeka. I hope I know you could help me over these pronunciations.
Yes, yes, yes. It was
Right?
right.
Thank you very
Angargeka.
much. So he had 3 wickets, 38 runs, not terrible, not too expensive there. And of course, we have this Pandey with one, and we have Jadeja with one as well. Anybody here is a must-have? Not really, for me at least. For me at
Well,
least,
Hungergecker is free player, so you can buy him anytime because
right?
we have one free
Uncapped. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uncapped. That's
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Nothing
all right.
much to talk about because Chennai is not doing really well right
Yeah.
now.
But they have some particular well, at least one performer, key performer that I think it should have, and definitely that is Gaikwad moving
Gaikwad,
forward.
yep,
Yes,
Gaikwad.
definitely. Right. So next up, we have the Punjab Kings facing off against the Kolkata Knight Riders. So of course, the Punjab Kings would have posted 191 for 5, and
Mhm.
KKR chasing the effort. They only mustered 146 for 7. So let's take a look at the Punjab innings. Right. So of course, the main batsman, someone I did not have, boy. Ah, Shikhar Dhawan. I had him last season. I was a
Yeah,
defender of him last
yeah.
season. Good captains knock 40 and a decent strike rate there. You just spoke about the strike rate. I mean, look at Singh. Singh only made 23 runs, but his strike rate was 191.
Prop Simran, yep, very
Yeah.
impressive.
So decent there, decent there. I'm great. Of course, we have Rajapaksa 50,
Yeah,
right? Bringing up
Rajapaksa,
the
yeah.
50 there. We have Jitesh Sharma with 21. We have Paza with 16, another high score. Sam Curran, right, with
26.
26 and a strike rate of 152. And he is a all rounder because he does bowl as well. We'll look at that just now. And
He is active with the ball.
the bowling
All
effort for KKR now. Sorry, was that yes, also off there? Ah,
Yeah, Sam Curran is always very handy.
yeah.
And if you talk about this batting lineup, the Prap Simran Singh is a new find for the Indian domestic team.
Mm-hmm.
And in the second match, he has also got 50 or something. So
Okay.
it's a good start from him. And Shikhar Dhawan always scoring runs.
Yes.
And I was looking at some stats that every IPL he will come back and score many runs. So that's why he's a must-have in the team.
Yeah.
And Rajapaksa is very good, Sri Lankan, very fluent batsman.
Yeah.
So yeah, top three is very good,
All right.
powerful.
Who here is a must have going forward? You have to pick one.
Well, Shikhar Dhawan gets runs, but if you want a free player, Prap Simran is a free player. So you
Okay.
must pick
Okay.
the free
Okay.
player there.
Yes. Yes. All right. Of course, the bowling effort for KKR, we had well, my boy Varun Chakravarti with one, right, which is not something we familiar with him. Normally, he gets a few more wickets, but of course today he shined. Tim Southey, no stranger at all, but he's a little expensive, 2 for 64.
50.
Right? And then, of course, we had Yadav with 1 wicket, and of course, Sunil Narang. Again, very expensive, not something we're accustomed with Sunil, with a player like Sunil Narang, right? We will know him very well here in Trinidad, of course, right? Of course, now KKR's effort,
Let's look at the batting.
the highest would have been Ayer, someone that we know. Nitish Rana, the captain,
Get it?
24. Yeah.
Yes,
And Andrew Russell, the big hitter, 35.
35.
Yeah, so I mean, I have him in my team. He didn't. Well, we know what he did today. We'll talk about that in a bit. We know what he did today.
Hmm.
Oh, I wish I could bring up your message on the screen. Your reaction was hilarious. So, of course, Ashdeep Singh. You all know, you all should know by now my favorite bowler.
Yes.
Once IPL comes around, I could prove, testify to that. I love Ashdeep Singh. Brilliant,
Ashdeep.
brilliant. 3 for 19. Great figures there. And of course,
Yeah.
almost all his compatriots came up with something. Sam Curran with one. We have Ellis with one. Raza, the Zimbabwean, brilliant player. And of course, we have Chaha with one as well. So helping out Ashdeep Singh there and contributing to this significant victory
Yes.
that Punjab enjoyed.
Uh,
I think
what I'm
Ashdeep is a definite must have.
Yes, what I'm gonna say about this
Hmm.
innings is, it was rained out. There were like 4 overs left, but it was rained out. That's why we didn't get the desired result. But because game should have changed, because there was something there. Shardul Thakur, Suryanarayan are there. Something would have happened. Another thing that I can notice, the Punjab team has made a star in Arshdeep, produced a star for Indian team.
Yeah,
But at the same time, they have bought the expensive most player in the place of Sam Curran. They have
yes,
spent plenty of money, and they have bought, mainly it was Chennai Super Kings who wanted to buy him. But they bought him, but he's not bowling anything good.
yeah.
Although he was a man of the tournament in the T20 World Cup. So they have a tendency of buying good players and making them into weak players and non-scoring
Yes,
players.
yes, yes, yes. But we have just now we're talking about this guy here. We'll talk about him in a bit. This guy, right? we'll
Nathan
talk about
Ellis,
yes, we'll talk about him in a bit because he had a brilliant day today.
yes, in
All
the
right.
second game. Yep.
Yep, yep. All right. So next up, we would have had LSG, Lucknow Super Giants versus Delhi Capitals. So of course, Lucknow, another nice high scoring game to start us off with. So the weekend was very action packed. Of course, Lucknow Super Giants posted 193 for 6, and
Yes,
Delhi Capitals
Kyle
145
Myers
for 9.
played really well,
Yes, yes, yes. He batted really well. Let's look at
and
the LSG innings
plus
first, right? So of course, Kyle
plus
Mayers,
four,
just talking about him, 73 of 38. Hmm. Is he a must have?
7 6s, 7 6s there.
7 6s, bro. Seven
Yes.
sixes. That is
And there is also
crazy.
Nicholas Puran. Nicholas Puran also batted well.
Yes. He contributed well there, coming out to the end decent. 36 runs, 3 sixes, and 171 strike rate. After those two, not much really. I mean, of course, some great contributions though. Pandya coming up with something, Badoni as well. So decent
Mhm.
contributions around there. The
Mhm.
bowling for DC, we have Khalil Ahmed with 2 wickets. We have, I want to say Sakaria. Please forgive me.
Zakaria with 50
Right, that's
runs.
you are there to help me there, Hack. Right, two
Yeah, it's
wickets.
it's okay. It's okay.
Right,
It's
of
okay.
course, you have Aksa Patel, no stranger, 1 wicket, and of course, Kuldeep Yadav, 1 wicket as
Yeah,
well.
I
But
was expecting Lokesh Rahul and Deepak Huda to perform. They
mhm,
didn't perform.
right,
I was just waiting for them. And in this team, very interesting is they have Kyle Myers and he's opening. And we all know that Quentin de Kock will be back. So when he will be back, they will get more strength. So
yes,
likely
yes,
Marcus Stoinis will drop out, and you Quentin de Kock will play number 3 or something.
yeah, yeah,
Another thing is
because
Ayush Baduni is there. He's a free player and is very good.
yes,
They're small innings but effective.
because it'll be very cruel to just drop Kyle Mayers after his great
No,
effort so
you
far.
can't
Yeah,
drop. You are
yeah,
leader
yeah,
of the batting side.
it'll be cruel. It'll be cruel. Yeah. Of course, in the DC's efforts in their chase, David Warner, the captain, 56 runs. I had him 7 fours, right? No sixes, but decent there. Of course, after that, you'd have had Russo with 30 runs. and a decent contribution from Aksa Patel trying something there in the end, but was not enough. And the bowling, the pick up the bowling, Mark Wood
Mark Wood,
5
the fastest
for
bowler.
14. Yes, his figures were ridiculous. Ridiculous. Avish Khan with 2 wickets and Ravi Bishnoi with 2 wickets. I overlooked Mark Wood, and Mark Wood will definitely be in my team. I'm not not missing out on Mark Wood. Mark Wood and Kyle Mayers must
Yes,
haves. Must
yes,
haves. I don't know if you agree with that. Hap.
yes, definitely.
All
Very,
right.
very good bowler, must have bowler. And
All
another
right.
player is Bishnoi and Avish Khan. They are also very good.
Yeah. Okay. So of course we had next month we had the Rajasthan Royals 203 for 5 and Sunrisers Hyderabad 131 for 8. Of course, let's look at the Royals in his first. So some decent
They have
opening
three
contribution.
fifties in the top
Yes,
order,
and
all
you
getting 50s and getting out.
that is an ideal situation there. Ideal. You want that. That's a good start. So of course we had Jaiswal with 54 runs. We had Butler, just Butler, no stranger, of course, 54 runs as well. And another name that we know, of course, Sanju Samson with 55. Very great contribution there with the bat. And they would have laid the foundation for their dominant victory. And of course, we have Shimron Hetmyer,
Hetman
right? Big
plays
up
very
West.
effective innings.
Yes,
Played
very,
very
very,
effective
very,
innings. At any
very,
given
very.
point, he can play sixes.
And he is a game winner. We know this. He is a game winner. So definitely
Yes,
happy there. Of course,
finish.
happy as a West Indian, very happy to see my boy doing well.
Great
Um of
finisher.
of course, wickets now. You can see how expensive the bowling was. Very expensive. No one. I guess the most economical would have been Natarajan, right? 2 for 23, but he did not bowl his full overs, his full complement of overs. We have Farouk 2 wickets as well, and Uran Malik with 1. So they found it very hard at the office. A very tough day at the office. Sunrisers effort now, of course, we had um, Argawal with 27. Of course, we had Harry Brook with 13 and Abdul Samad 32 and Adi Rashid trying something there in the end, 18 and Uman Malik with 19 runs. So nothing too much to talk about here. Of course, the Royals were very clinical in their bowling, decent economy rate. We have, of course, Trent Bolt, 2 wickets, 4 wickets for Chahal, right? And one
Well,
each
this
for Jason
well
Holohan.
this innings started with Trent Bolt picking up 2 wickets in the first over, 0 for 2. It
Right.
was their situation. Then Chahal comes in and picks up 4 wickets. So I was joking around on Twitter that did they change the pitch midway? Because first innings we can see 200 runs and second innings we can see hardly there was any runs. They were
Yes.
like 95 for 8. Then some partnership 95 for 8.
They were, I have it right here. They were, yes, you're very right. Right. It was 81 for 7 at some stage, and 17.5
Yes.
overs. It was
Yes.
95 for 8. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, it was a tough day. A tough day for Sunrisers with the ball and with the bat. A tough one.
They
Who
will
are
have
more?
Markram and Janssen coming back from
Okay.
South Africa.
Okay. Okay. So we could see
Okay,
some
next
reinforcements coming in there for them very
game,
soon. Okay. I
Mumbai
didn't get
and
I did not get to watch this game, and I'm very upset with myself because I really wanted to watch this one, the Mumbai Indians match. I didn't get to watch that. So of course, Royal Challengers Bangalore this is my team, Mumbai Indians. This is who I back in the IPL. I did not get a chance to watch this. A tightly contested affair. So of course, Mumbai Indians 171 for 7 and Royal and RCB 172 for 2. Let's look at Mumbai's innings first. So of course, tough start, a tough start, right? It was not too pretty at all. Up until Varma came in and tried to steady things and post a respectable score. Wadera helping about 21 and Ashad Khan with 15. the bowling efforts now of RCB, we had a good share of the wickets. Khan Sharma with two for 32, and of course, one each from Siraj, Topli, Deep, Patel, and Riswell. All right, so
Yes, in
not too
the
bad.
in the Mumbai team, they have so many superstars: Rohit, Ishan, Surya Kumar are there. But it was the uncapped player, Tilak Verma. He carried whole team around on his
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah.
Yeah. So
All
must
right.
have a free
Right. I
player.
love it.
Must
I love it. And a free player again. And we have a list to look at, Caps. We'll bring that up in a bit. Of
have.
course,
RCB made
now,
this game so boring. They had a
yes.
partnership of 148,
Yeah.
Virat Kohli and Faf du Plessis.
Yeah.
So there was
The
no contest at all. There was
two men in form, two men, and we know them as hard hitters, very clinical and great batting. 82 runs there from Virat Kohli and 73 from Faf du Plessis. And of course, well, the bowling found it very hard. The picker just ushered Cameron one, and of course, Cameron Green with one wicket there. So RCB coming away with that game. But of course, it was tight in the runs, but not tight in the wickets. All right. So now we have where the teams now are playing their second games now coming up. Okay, so of course Chennai Super Kings would have played Lucknow Super Giants, trying to get their first victory for the tournament,
Hmm,
and they were able to come away winners here. So let's take a quick
that's
look at the
Chennai one.
CSK innings first. All right. So of course again Gaikwad with a decent contribution, hack 57.
Hmm,
Devon
very good.
Conway, right? Coming in, one of the
Welcome.
overseas players, 47. Shivan Dubey, 27. Moeen Ali, he didn't contribute too much with the bat, but you will see his big contribution just now when we look at
Later,
the.
yeah.
Yes, you will see
Later.
his big contribution. Hack, you know why I'm emphasizing on Moeen Ali, right?
Yes.
Ben Stokes, but I won't say anything. He's injured, he's not fully fit, so we won't say anything much about him. Ryudu,
Yeah, right,
27,
Dukam.
right? 27 runs. Coming down with the bowlings, of course, we have Mark Wood again. So again, this is why we like to look back, look for the consistent players. Now, of course, not every match
Bishnoi,
will be
Bishnoi
like
has
this,
bowled
but
well.
solid. Yes, of course, Ravi Bishnu. Another name, of course, that you must have. It's very difficult picking this week, but of course, these are great names to have. Either one, I think you'll be well off. He had figures of 3 for
Yeah,
28.
I want to talk about MS Dhoni.
All
He was
right, let's talk about Dhoni.
coming into the Chennai stadium, and everybody were so excited. But there was not many balls to play with. So then he came on. He hit one six. He hit another six on the leg side. Everybody were so excited. And next ball he got out, but it was a great, memorable innings just for two sixes. The
Wow.
comeback of MS Dhoni in Chennai Stadium.
Yeah, but that
Hopefully, we
yeah,
will see more of those.
yeah, that would be great. Yeah, and I hope he could keep that. I mean, of course, he's a hero. He's a hero, and to play home now that we have everything home and away and stuff like that. Yeah, to play in front
Hmm.
of your crowd, definitely.
Hmm.
Of course. Now let's check the other innings quickly. So LSG's efforts. Of course, we had KL Rahul with 20. Cal Mayers again, a solid contribution. He
Solid
couldn't
too.
hold on. Couldn't hold on again, but look at that strike rate. Wow. Look at that strike rate.
240.
Yeah.
Are you playing some games or what? Some
That's
video games.
crazy. Eight fours,
240.
two sixes, right? So solid knock again from Calmiers. Definitely keep showing that he needs to remain in the team even when Quinton comes in. Definitely has to remain. And some other contributors, of course, you have Marcus Stonis, of course, we have Nicholas Puran again, a
Puran,
solid
Puran.
contribution again, solid from him. And of course, Badoni with 23, and we could even mention Gautam with 17. Solid effort there, of course. The bowling, pick up the bowling,
Moin Ali.
pick up the
Moin Ali.
bowling.
Your player, Moin Ali.
The pick of the bowling, right? Muin
Yeah.
Ali. Of course, I did not have him, but I spoke about him. I mentioned him. I even told some other people to pick him. So I hope they listened. Pick up Muin Ali, 4 for 26. Brilliant. Brilliant. Of course, we have Tushar Despande with 2 wickets as
I
well,
want
and
to talk
Scotland.
about him. I want to talk
Sure.
about him. He had a very tricky kind of situation. Tushar Deshpande kept on bowling wides and no balls, wides and no balls. So at the end of the match, in the uh, interview, MS Dhoni was
MS,
talking
yes.
about
I saw it.
we should not bowl no balls,
Hmm.
and you will be playing under a different captain. Means he will be removed of this team or something.
Yes, yes, yes. He was very stern, and I agree because sometimes these games go down to the wire, and it's those margins that could bring a team back from the brink of defeat. So I agree. I agree with him. Has to be firm, and as Dhoni's a winner, he's not here to throw away games. All right. Of course, so we had Gujarat Titans coming up against the Delhi Capitals, our
Delhi.
defending champions, the Titans. And again, a second straight win, second straight victory. Of course, Delhi Capitals posted 162 for 8. David Warner's 37, not as prolific as his first contribution, but still solid. Still solid. I had him in my team. I think I capped him for this game, actually. Of course, we have Safraz Khan with 30, Aksa Patel with 20. Sorry, not Patel, sorry, Porel, sorry. Decent. He looked okay. I watched this game. Decent knock from Porel. Wasn't too bad. I'm not familiar with him, but decent knock. And of course, Aksa Patel with 36. Coming down to the bowling, of course, Shami. I did not have Shami and I was punished. 3 for 41. And Alzari Joseph again coming up with some wickets. 2 for 29. And Rashid Khan once again. 3 for 31. Solid, solid show in there from the bowling attack. And it was up to the batters of Gujarat now to come and bring it home. And of course,
Yeah,
the
Rashid Khan
main.
bowled well, Shami
Yeah,
bowled well, and
yes,
Joseph is always bowls well. Yep.
correct, correct, correct. Picking up key wickets. I think was he one to take the first wicket? It was. I think it was him. I think so. If
First
I'm not
wicket was
mistaken.
Prithvi Shaw, it was Shami.
Shami.
Yeah. Second
Yeah,
wicket was also Shami.
Shami.
Then the third wicket was Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah. But I when when Rashid Khan came into the attack, I was like, all right, time for things to
After
happen
12
now.
over or something, he came
Yeah,
into bowl
yeah.
and immediately picked up Abhishek Porel.
Impact immediately. And of course, we have Sudasan with 62, right?
Very good man.
Not out as well. So he saw the innings and he was helped out by Shankar and David Miller. So solid there from them. So the defending champs showing their pedigree and holding on. And of course, we have to remind you that last season they were new to the tournament, like LSG, and they're already playing like a team that's been playing IPL for 5 years. So very good on them. Very, very good.
In this game, there were two South African coming back. One was Norkia from the Delhi and
Right.
Miller for Gujarat, and both of them played an impact. When
Yes.
Norkia came into bowl, he immediately picked up both of the openers, Gill and Saha. And in
Yeah.
the batting, the finishing was very clinical from David Miller. He
Yeah.
made it look so easy, like 16 balls and 31 runs, two fours, two sixes. But what an impact!
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Definitely. This one we have the Punjab Kings, right? And of course the Rajasthan Royals. So Punjab would have made 197 for 4 and Rajasthan Royals 192 for 7. Let's look at the Punjab innings. First, of course, we have you mentioned him. He's uncapped. Great to
Prop
look at.
Simran. Yep.
Right? So Singh 60. We have Shikhar Down 86. Punished by him. I did not
Great
have him
innings,
in my
great
team.
innings.
Great innings, great captains knock not out as well. Jitesh Sharma 27. I watched this game, and of course Shahrukh Khan with 11. The bowling found it very hard. One for 25 for Ashwin, 2 for 29 Jason Holder, and Chahal with 1 for 50. Very expensive there.
You can see Rajapaksa is retired her. Do you know the
Yes,
story?
yes,
Do you know the
yes,
story behind it? Shikhar
yes,
Dhawan was batting and he hit the ball so hard, it went onto the non-strike batsman's arm on his
yeah,
hand. Then he
yeah,
was retired. He wasn't facing a ball. He was just
yes.
on the non-strike and he took a blow on his hand and he was retired. It
But
was
we
so
saw
bad.
that something similar. Well, I mean, it wasn't hit, but today someone almost lost their head if they didn't duck. Oh gosh, who was I was batting? But it was today's match. The striker hit the ball very hard, and the non-batters, the non-strikers, and had to duck to his life, literally, because it was just poof.
Yes.
Um, and in their chase, Sancho Samson, solid knock, 42. Of course, Sherman Hetmeyer again trying his best, 36. Decent knock, Jarrell, 32. So not too bad, really putting some decent efforts there, but not enough. Nathan Ellis, we said we have to talk
Alex, yeah,
about him. Nathan
has been
Ellis,
really.
4 for 30. Brilliant. Brilliant.
And Arshdeep
Ashdeep
had an
Singh.
expensive day, and
Yes.
some current 2 matches, no wickets yet,
Yeah. Yeah.
having 80 runs in seven
Yeah.
overs
Yeah.
and no wickets at all.
Not something we're accustomed to with Sam. Not something
It
accustomed
was
to.
a last over match, and Sam Curran bowled some decent last deliveries. That's why they won. So it
Yeah.
was a very controlled. All it was always whenever Punjab and Rajasthan plays, it's always a very interesting game. It's very underrated. You always
Right.
look at the Mumbai RCB game or KKR RCB game, this kind of game. But this
Nice.
game always produced some similar kind of team. That's why.
Nice. Well, of course, I have to big up Ashdeep. And of course, well, Nathan Ellis. Nathan Ellis might be someone I bring in.
And
But we will see. We will
four
see. I am
wickets.
trying to pinch my transfers. But when you see my team, you'll understand what's
Okay, the
happening.
latest match which
And of
happened
course, the
last.
most recent game, today's game, this one was really good. I watched this game. Wow, clinical. That's the best way to describe the performance from KKR today. I
Mhm.
saw this game. KKR 204 for 7 and RCB 123 all out. Whew.
Mhm.
Whew. So of course, Gurbaz. I've seen Gurbaz bat in person. Here at the CPL, so I know what he's capable of. Solid
Mhm.
player. Not
Mhm.
surprised. Great contribution today. Of course, Rinku Singh, 46. And of course,
Free player, the free player.
yeah, again, free player, uncapped player. Keep note of this, guys. Great uncapped player. And of course, Takur,
Cool.
68. Solid.
Surprise batsman.
Solid, 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 solid. So
And
this
Andre
this
Russell with a
performance, this
golden
performance
chance.
surprised you? This performance
Yes,
surprised you?
it was.
Yeah,
It was really surprising. We went on just keep on scoring. Nine fours, three sixes,
D6.
234. Look at the
Hmm.
strike rate.
Look at
It
that
was
strike.
something like Myers kind of.
Yeah, Myers numbers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's madness, right? And of
Rhys
course,
Topley was injured. That's why David Willie coming in and he has bowled
right.
really well. Put a
Yes,
very
yes,
important impact there. But
yes.
others really didn't support him. That's why they've got 200 runs.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Imagine there were 20 overs and 200 runs were scored. But
yeah,
in those, just four of them Willie bowled and just 16.
yeah,
So they played with the other 16 overs. Because
yes,
in these 4 overs of Willie, they didn't get any chance.
yeah.
Look at the
I
economy of other bowlers
I think
11, 15, 11 again,
yeah,
12.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to remember who got the dot and the wicket. Was it Willie? No, we didn't start. Someone of them, it was this innings, right? One of them got a dot and a wicket. I was like, wow, great start, boy. Great start. Great start. And of course, RCB's efforts. Whew, well, it was once you saw Virat Kohli and Fab du Plessis going early, at least for me, I was like, well, all right, not looking too hot.
It
Bracewell
was
tried
44. It
something.
was like, again, they're repeating the other match score. But suddenly they both were gone by the
Yeah,
spinners,
yeah.
Chakravarti and Narayan.
I think you mentioned it. Sunil Ryan always does well against Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli has a problem with Sunil, right? Always, 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 always. And again, found him and found them out. Of course, David Willie contributing with the ball and the bat, 20 runs, solid, solid. Not something to be vexed at. Of course, a nice bowling to talk about. So let's talk about Sunil Ryan first. Trini, 2 for 16, economy rate of 4. Jesus, Jesus. Right? 4 for
Very
15 from
economical.
Chakravarti. 4 again, economy rate. My goodness. 4 for 15. Then we have Sharma, 3 for 30, and
Yeah,
Thakur,
Suresh Sharma. A new
contributing
player
with the part.
got 3 wickets.
Yes, so yes, Sama. Yes, his debut,
Yeah,
and doing
like
very
great
well.
bowler.
Very, very glad for him. Very, and the spinners having a great day. Having a great
Yeah,
day at
because
the office.
the match happened in Eden Gardens. It's a
Yeah,
spinning wicket, and
yeah.
uh, about 100,000 people were there. Shah Rukh Khan was there.
Yes, yes, yes. I saw him. Yes, I saw him celebrating.
Mhm.
So now
Okay,
let's take a quick look.
okay. End of all the games we
Yes,
have played.
that's a
Now,
roundup there. So what I want to do quickly is play a thing. So let's take a quick look now, just at the how the team, how I would have done in the fantasy. Hold on, I want to just make this bigger. All right.
yes. How did you do?
So let me. I mean, we won't go through all. I'll just show you some of the highs. I'll show you a strategy. What I did. I'll show you what I did because I had to do something to catch up. Right. So let me show you what I did to catch up. So as you can see, so at the start, the opening game, right? That's the most important one. You have to start good. So 560 points. So I did do what you suggested, Hack. I went all out with players from both teams, right? So of
Mhm.
course, I got 101 from Gil, Gaikwad 140, solid there. I think that's, and of course, Rashid Khan 127. Can't go wrong there. Now, the second game, I was not able to make as much as I wanted to. So I just went with some of the guys that I knew for sure. So I vice cap Ashdeep, as you can see. I captain Andre Russell. So that was decent there. That paid off for me well. I had Jitish Sharma, got something there. Right. So as you can see, it wasn't much man I attacked the game with for this one. Now, this one I did not get a chance to pick anyone, so you see my captain still there on the wrong guys and the vice captain, but I got a few points, no problem. Now let me give you a joke here. As you can see, zero. I woke up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. because this day was the day of the F1, right? So I was
Mhm.
up watching F1,
Mhm.
took a little nap, got up, not 4, 5 or so, because it finished 4. So I got about 5, 6. I didn't get much sleep. I said, right, I have to pick my team. And then picking my team, I mean, the team was halfway there, like 7 players on the field. I fell asleep and woke up after the deadline.
Mhm.
So could not make. So I said, all right, no problem with that, no problem. So what I did was I used my double booster. So I
Mhm.
sacrificed some transfers and I
Mhm.
shared my team between CSK and LSG. I dropped my double booster and I moved from 13th place to third place in our
Mhm.
league. So this helped me gain a little respect. I was even up to like 1600K and all kind of stuff. It was crazy. So this helped me boost up a little bit, right? As you can see, and it paid off well. Paid off well. I had Kyle Mayers. I had Moeen Ali when he did the madness with the wickets. I had Guy Quad, of course. So it paid off really well. Bishnoi, Mark Wood, and all. I had Captain Mark Wood, as you can see there. So
Good
paid
one.
off
Good one.
really well.
Right now you are ranked as number 3 and
Yeah,
I'm ranked at number 10. So
yeah. I needed that, right? And then of course here is 704. So what I did, I used the international booster for this one,
mhm.
right? So Alzari Joseph, David Warner, who else? Noki. I caught Noki at the right time, and I caught Rashid Khan at the right time. So that helped me as well, just to
Mhm.
boost up. And then I said, right, no more. I tamed it down a little bit here for this one, so I didn't make much transfers. I tried to start using uncapped players, trying just to use 2 players or 3 players a match. Same thing here, not much points scored here. Just I had what 2 or 3 players here just for this one alone, and
Mhm.
while we're waiting for tomorrow. So that's me so far in a nutshell. For this game week
You
so far
can
for the
always compare your team with me. Can
okay.
you
Let's
do
see.
that? You just
Hold
go to
on.
contests and go to the standings.
All right, so let's go to contest. We'll go in your league.
Yeah, Hakim and Leagues. Rank number 10. My rank is number 10. Yeah,
Hackman.
compare teams. Compare
Right.
teams. There's a button.
Yeah, I
There's a
think I
button
hit
on
it
the
already.
left.
Yeah, I hit it already. Yes, look at
Yes,
here.
yes.
Crespo, Pack, right. So we can look at this now. Let's see something here. I think you had a great match day one. Yes. So you had a very good match day one,
I
right?
have no hope there. I just used one. Look at that one game when I used. It was the double booster game. Just look at the double booster game I used.
All right. So we'll move
It
on.
was Chennai match. It was a Chennai
Chennai
match.
match. Okay. Yes. Let's take an again.
Chennai
Let's take an
LS,
again.
Chennai LSG. In the match, you got 1700 points, and I've got 900 points.
Damn. Right. Just
Look at
looking. So
that
you
game.
see, you were very right. So this is where you use your
Yes,
booster
yes.
here.
Look at the team.
Right.
Everybody is Indian. I have
Yeah.
used every Indian in the team.
Right. This is the Indian booster.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Deepakuda, Hangarka. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Before the match, I had seven players, and I just picked four and one free, so that means three, and that's it. Had a full Indian team. Yeah. So this was the team, and captain had 50, but vice captain flopped, didn't work.
Right. 78. Yeah. 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 Whew, that's a tough comeback. Imagine if it was a head-to-head tournament, like league, that would have been. Whew. Yeah, then this is the one where I use the international booster.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mark Wood,
yeah,
big
yeah,
one, big one,
yeah.
big
That paid off, boy. Woo! That paid off.
one, big one.
I mean, because it could have flopped. It could have flopped. Huh? It could have flopped.
Yes, yes. Would have
It could
been a
have,
0 for 50. Could
bruh.
be.
Right? That was the madness. I couldn't believe Markwood came up with those mad amount of wickets. Right? And of course, so how much you would have had playing here? So you had Just, you had Chahal, that was it. Okay. And okay, okay. Yeah. And well, of course, this game, and of course, yeah, 102.65. So you had Russell, you had Sauti. And then yeah, yeah.
123. I have 123. What do you have? 114. I have 15 changes more than you. And I
Damn.
have transfer efficiency of 20 more.
Whew.
Transfer efficiency. Do you understand that?
Yes, yeah, yeah, I catch you. I catch
You,
you.
you,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just change them and you get the points. So the
Yeah.
less you change and the more points you get is the
Yeah.
average.
Correct.
So my average is better. So I will catch up slowly
Yes.
at some point.
Yeah. I needed to give myself, I was like, no way I'm going to be a
1,000
20 at
points
and
away from you.
yeah,
1,000 points away from you.
yeah. I was not going to be 20th and whatnot this round. Like, no way, no way. I have to go for it. Have to go for it. So let's take a quick look now. So tomorrow's LSG SRH. I want to tell you my plans and then, no, wait, I'm sorry. Before we even do that, let's take a quick look. So, hold on. Quick.
You want to
Right.
edit your team right now in the live?
Yes, now. Yeah, I'm going to fix it up really quickly. But this is Cap's team here. Cap's in the chat right now. Let's take a quick look at Cap's team. Let's see how he started quickly. Won't go through all, but I just want to see how he started. So 331. I know he said he missed some deadlines. He told me he missed a few deadlines.
Mm.
So I would
Yeah,
suggest
the time
go
zone
ahead.
is very messy for you
Yes.
guys. For me,
Yes.
it's good.
Yes.
Bangladesh, India are pretty similar,
Yeah.
but it's very problem because when
Only on the
CPL
weekend.
happens,
Yes.
I have to leave a few games because I am sleeping. I won't
Right.
wake up at 4 a.m. and change my
Yeah.
team. I won't
Yeah.
do that. So yeah, it's okay. So you can catch up
Yeah.
later.
But you see the thing is during the week is easier because it's 10 a.m., which is okay for us. That's a decent time for us. But when it's on the weekend is like 7 a.m. And sometimes no, I will be up fixing up my other fantasy team. So that's how but I that day with the Formula One, I was up at 1 a.m. watching the race, fell asleep, sprang into action, tried to fix, and then went right back to sleep. Right. So yeah, it was a bit tricky, but I'm trying my best to stay on top of it during the week. During the week is easier for us because I'm at work. I check the deadline, check who has the green dots next to them, bam, and go from there. Right. So yeah, big up caps. Try and use a booster, man. Use a double booster. Pick the right team. Maybe not tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's game might be decent, might be decent. He didn't do too bad today though. He vice captain Rahman. He had top two PCs. All right, not too bad. He had Emesh. All right, not bad at all. So he's scraped up a decent 209 points here today. Not bad at all. All right. So my game plan, Hack, what I would like to do. Okay. So what I'm thinking, Hack, 10 teams. It is very difficult to try and get assets from all the teams. So I think what I'm going to do is look for maybe a solid, maybe a solid 5 teams or maybe six or so, maybe players from just 6 teams that I think will win their matchups or do very well and leave it as that. So that way I could have 2-1, 2-1, that kind of thing, and I'll rotate the uncapped players. So I'll look ahead at the fixtures. I'll say, all right, CSK playing today, but they're not playing for 2 or 3 more games. So I'll sell that uncapped player, and that way I could pinch and rotate my transfers and go from there. Because as it stands, I have to force now and use some transfers to bring in some LSG players because I have to have Kyle Mayers. I have to have Puran. What do you think there? I have to have those players, right? I don't
Well,
know. What do you think?
I'm looking at your team and I can see uh, two uncapped bowlers there. Arshad is there and Hunger Gaker is there. You can leave them.
Yes.
And we have to look at what games do we have. Who are the next? Uh, who has the next match and very far match, like
Yes.
not very close.
Well, I
Look at,
kept, I kept, I kept the CSK on cap because he's playing on the 8th, right? Which is will be tomorrow. So I didn't want to
but
dump
he's an
into
uncapped. You can
yeah.
buy him again
Yeah.
for
Back.
free.
Yeah. True.
Why
True.
By holding
True.
those free ones, you should not hold the free ones. Let go the free ones.
Let them go. Don't hold on. Right.
Because CSK doesn't have much more of a free players. They
Yeah.
have Tushar Deshpande, and you know he might be left out of the team.
Right.
He was just coming into the team as an impact player and having a negative impact in the team
Yes.
with those
Yes.
no
Correct.
balls and white
Correct. The
balls.
no balls and the whites. Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But who's a let's focus on tomorrow's game though.
Delhi,
Who's a must have for tomorrow?
Rajasthan, KKR.
Oh,
All are close. All
yeah.
are close.
Yes. Correct.
DC are there. KKR. Yep, LSC there. KKR. It's hard to leave anybody, right?
Yeah.
You have
That's
so
it.
many. You have so many LSG are there. You don't. Do you really need?
I have no
Oh,
LSG. I
wait,
need
wait.
LSG.
Sorry, I was looking at my team. Sorry, sorry. I will look at your team.
I need
Sorry.
LSG. I need to
Okay,
bring
okay,
in Kyle Mayers
okay,
for
okay,
sure,
okay.
for sure.
Okay, I will look at your team. Yes,
Right.
I will look at your team. Well, we can leave out Akashdeep, RCB, right?
Okay.
RCB have a later game, right?
Right.
So
Let's
we
let's
can leave
let's make
out
sure. Let's make sure. I think so.
Virat Kohli, Akashdeep. Look at the fixture.
Yes. So RCB are not. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, they're playing pretty far.
Yeah, so just sell every RCB. Just
Yeah.
two
They're
are there.
playing. They're playing LSG. So I could always hold on and go from
Sell,
there.
sell Virat Kohli, sell Akashdeep, sell the expensive Arshad, not Arshdeep, Arshad, sell Arshad,
Yes.
Arshad Khan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sell these three.
Right. Um. But what do you think? What do you think about my game plan? I don't think I'm going to try and have every play, like have every team represented in my fantasy team.
No, you don't need this.
Yeah,
You just need some bunch of players, like
yeah,
two, three
key
players,
players. Yeah,
and every game they will perform.
yes. I
It's
think.
okay to have just two or three players concentrated
Yeah,
because there are some high scoring teams and there are some low scoring teams.
correct.
You must
Correct.
pick players. Like you can't pick someone from Chennai. It's unpredictable. From
Yes.
Mumbai, it's
Yeah.
unpredictable. You
Yes.
must go
Yes.
with the team like Rajasthan, teams like Gujarat.
LSG, Pum Punjab.
Yes, LSG, very very good team.
Very
High
good.
scoring,
Yeah,
high point
Gujarat.
scoring teams.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think what
so
I'll do, I'll definitely consider. So I think CSK, I might only keep Gaikwad for sure. Definitely have to have Gaikwad. He
yeah,
has been
just
very
hold
good.
Gaikwad is very
Yeah,
good. He will give you runs.
yeah. They play Mumbai next, so I don't think I'll invest too hard. I just bring in one more CSK, maybe, one more CSK player and leave it as that. I wouldn't even go after Mumbai. I love Mumbai, but this is fantasy, right? No love in fantasy. And yeah, I'm even looking ahead at the GT KKR game. That is a game I may try and maybe bring in a few more assets because that should be very good. I think that's a very, very good game. That should be very explosive. Even the RRBC might be decent as well too. But I may not chase too much. Just keep David Warner. Maybe I have Just Butler already. That kind of thing. So I might just hold on to that. I have one of the bowlers already, so I might keep it like that. You know. But I'm not gonna start. I'm gonna stop chasing all the teams and just focus on maybe five, and make my team reflect. Reflect on that five.
Yes.
So two, two,
Just
three.
pick players for the fixture.
Yeah.
Next 2 3 days, 2 3 days. Just focus
Yes.
on
Yeah.
that. Two
Yeah.
three days,
Yeah.
2 3 days. Next 4 games. Next 4 teams. Two
Yes.
games, 3 games, four
Yeah.
or 6 teams. Just pick on them
Yeah. Because
and try to
I
pick
can
the
afford
doubles.
I can afford one transfer a game, and I could afford one uncapped. So I could do two transfers that way. If I'm trying to be economical, and I don't always have to transfer, I could just use an uncapped, depending on the team, because I would have already had a solid player from that team.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the definite must-haves from have to be Mark Wood. I think even Ellis, Saint
Bishnoi, Bishnoi,
Chakravarti,
really
Bishnoi,
well.
yes,
Myers.
Mayers, yes.
Yep.
If you don't want to go Mayers, if he's cheaper, you go Puran. Uh, if you want to be cheeky, Hetmeyer, game winner, maybe.
Quentin Digog is coming back.
Yes,
It's a
Quinton
must
the
have.
Cook is coming back. Definitely.
One
Devon
one
Conway,
secret I'm going to tell you is
sure.
whenever a new player comes into a team, you must pick him. It will show like they have 0 points, but just pick him. Whenever
Okay.
Rabada comes in, you pick him because in
Right.
the game, not many will pick him.
Right.
So
Right.
in the other game, I had a captain of David Miller, Norkia in my other
Nice.
website, Fantasy Team. So yeah, that's what I do because it's a surprise game.
Yes.
Nobody will really notice that,
Yes. Well,
right?
that's what I did. Huh? I brought in Nokia, and yeah,
Yeah,
he did the goods. He brought the goods. He brought the goods because we
just
weren't
si-
sure.
just silently pick someone and
Yes.
captain him, and whatever you will do, it will be a surprise. And
Yeah.
boom.
No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I definitely and it paid off. It pays off because I went on the Quick Info website and I saw where he flew in, and it said that there's a chance he will play. I say, okay, he's coming into my team immediately because I
Mhm.
know what he could do. I know what he's capable of. I wish
Mhm.
Sam Curran was doing that, but no,
Mhm.
not right now. But he has been very
Should not
solid.
pick Sam Curran.
Yeah, do
You
not,
can
do
pick
not, do not.
Arshdeep. It's better.
Yeah, definitely Ashleep is a must have. He's not leaving my team. I don't care if his next game is December. He's staying right here. Right here. I'm not dropping out Ashleep. Right. And he's so far away, either my vice or captain. Either one always. Anytime he's playing, I will either vice or captain. Very solid. Very, very solid. All right. Anything else you wanted to highlight or bring up before we wrap up? Huh? I know we touched on a lot of uncapped players. I could bring up your list. Hold
Yes.
on.
Where's the list? Get me
Yeah,
the
let me bring it
list.
up here. Hold on. There's definitely. I have it right there. Let me see if it'll show good. Right.
Ah, yeah,
Right.
that's what I mean. From each team, we have CSK, we have Hunger Gaker. From Delhi, we have Sarfaraz. From Gujarat, we have Sudarshan, batting really well. KKR, we have Rinku Singh, batting really well. Ayush Badoni from Lucknow. Lucknow doesn't have much of an option, so yeah. And in Punjab, we have a superstar batsman coming up, Prap
Mm-hmm.
Simran,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
very
Mm-hmm.
good. And they also have Jitesh. We can also look at Jitesh. And Mumbai Indians, whole Mumbai Indians team is depending on Tilak Parma,
Yes.
uncapped player, free player. And Rajasthan, we have Jaiswal, who bats in the top three. opens the batting for Rajasthan. Yes, and RCB we have some problems. We'll just pick Akashdeep, it's a good bowler. And last but not the least is Sunrisers Hyderabad. They have Abhishek Sharma. Got just haven't got much of batting there, but he will come back good. I think today he has a match, so he have a
Yes.
point to prove, and he will open. And he's a free opening batsman. It's a good thing to have.
Okay.
The team
Okay.
have a lot of faith in him. So yep, he will come in and he will get some runs at some point. Yep. So yeah, that's the team. Thanks.
Solid. Solid. Thanks for that, Hack. Great list. And I
Yes.
will be using this list for
Any
sure.
player you would like to pick from here?
Definitely. Listen, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Prabhasran.
Prab
Yeah,
Simran. Yep.
Prab
Prab
Simran.
Simran.
Prab
Yep.
Simran.
Prab Simran.
Definitely looking very solid. And of course, Varma. I like the fact that all is resting on
Tilak
him.
Verma.
So decent. Yeah, those are my two picks automatically. I'll have to like scout the rest. But definitely for me, yeah. And this is a great list. You can rotate, and free transfers, free transfers. So pay attention to this list, guys. I'll make a short clip on this, put it on TikTok and share it to the various platforms. All right. Hack, any other closing statements before you roll?
Yeah, the South African players are coming in. We
Mm-hmm.
should bring in, and Quentin de Kock is coming in. Mark Ram, Janssen, everybody is there,
And
and they will
Gidi.
coming in. Sri Lankans will coming in. Hasaranga, Tikshana, whenever they come in, you must have those. And another thing is there are some injured replacements. So like Jason Roy is coming in, and another player is who's the player? All the replacement players are coming in, so you must pick them, right?
Okay. Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. All right.
Dasun Chanaka, remember the name. Dasun Chanaka is coming in too, and
Okay.
if he plays any game, we can play him. Yeah. And Hazelwood is coming in. Yeah, so that's some news.
Okay. All right. Solid. And yeah, we will sign off from there. Don't forget, check your team. You could always check it just after the toss. You have in a few minutes. You'll see green dots next to your players or red. You don't want to see red. You want to see green. That means they're playing and you have enough time to think of your team. Try and be economical with your transfers. Use your uncapped players. Three players are matches enough, even two. But you could have two strong hitters, maybe one batsman, one all
Hmm.
rounder, and they do enough damage for you, as we've seen in the past few games there. You have a Mark Wood, I just saying, and you have a Kyle Mayers, depending on the matchup. So, right, we already went through the must-haves. You could go back and check it out. You can check out the uncapped list that Hack made, and I'm sure you'll make an updated list over the next 10 games as well. I'm sure we see some new names pop up. But I have to say, today's match was amazing. I really enjoyed today's game. And the tournament has been great so far. Lots of great cricket, something that we know is synonymous with IPL. All right, so I want to just thank everyone for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. Of course, you can always follow Hack on Twitter, HackML. Very friendly guy. Love to talk about cricket. He follows everything. I know county cricket would have started today. Did you do well? You had a good start, Hack, in the fantasy. I'm not
Yes,
playing because I
yes.
don't know much, but you had a good start.
I had 470 points and it was
Hmm.
really good. Everybody was praising that I had a good start,
Did
but
you
I
have the
wasn't
guy?
really sure. Yeah.
Did you have the guy that made the debut century?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Finlay
Yeah.
Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
we
Right.
scored the
Right.
100 and he was
Yeah.
very cheap wicket keeper and picked him. I wasn't really sure about it because all the British guys are there and everybody is too much interested in that and I'm just new. This is just my second season here
Okay. Okay.
and yeah, I'm very new but I'm still learning and trying to get the best teams. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm watching the games this season and next season. I'll jump in with you because I don't really get to watch that, but I watched a few. I watched after the IPL. I watched some of the games. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's how I knew about the guy with the debut. So the century. So
Good contents.
yeah, but we'll be there. Great content. And guys, don't forget, stick with us. Your home for fantasy sports, anything with fantasy, we'll be there. All right. Happy picking. And may your bowler score a hat trick. May your batter score a century. May your captain bring in everything. Bring in all the points that you desire. All right. Take care, guys.